You're back here at the Real Football Network, and I'm with Bill Cowher, and we are going to discuss the Pittsburgh 34 defense. Now, I've got a two-back setup here. In football terms, this is 21 personnel, 2 running backs and a tight end. One of the base formations that Coach Cowher saw 1,000 times. Going to ask him to install the 34 front. Let's go, man.
You know what I'm going to do, Pat? I'm going to start with the nose because that may be the most important element of this defense. And Joel Steed, Casey Hampton, big guys who can take out blockers. You could offset this guy to get penetration. I'm going to put him on the nose right here, then at 2 defensive ends. And then you got these 2 guys, again, underrated, asked to use up blockers, not great pass rushers. And again, you can take these ends and put them on the outside shoulder, inside shoulder, depending upon the defense that is called, move them down over a guard. But I'm going to put them right now in base alignments over the 2 offensive tackles, defensive ends. Then you have the Sam linebacker. That's the strong side, outside linebacker who usually goes to the 2 receiver side. Then you have the Will linebacker, and ideally the Will linebacker is your best pass rusher. That's the guy you want to get matched up. And again, you move him down, you can get him closer to the edge of the rush corner on the backside of a right-handed tight end or quarterback. But those are the 2 outside guys. The Buck linebacker, the B, he goes to the tight end side, inside guard, and then the Mac linebacker, who's usually the guy you try to keep free to run, he goes to the open side. You have your 2 corners here. On the outside, you have your strong safety right here, and again, this guy, Troy Polamalu, Carnell Lake, a lot of history of athletes that are here who can come down here and blitz, who can go back there and cover, and then the free safety, who is a quarterback of the defense.
So there's the base front, folks, and it's a 7-man front. Everyone should understand this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7-man front. I have 2 in the backfield. I have 5 lineman blockers. There's a 6th blocker. There's a 7th blocker. I'm going to ask you, Coach, do you like to play defense without an extra guy in the box? It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10, to me, 1st and 10 is where you can mix it up. I think, you get him in a situation now. This guy here is kind of the joker. I mean, that's the guy we used to always sit there and we'd take Troy Polamalu. Let him come down into the box, put him in this position. Let him at times even come down, and you see with Troy, he'd become in this position. You can also take him back. But I think on 1st and 10, I want to stop the run. I want to sit there and put them in 2nd and long. So I like to keep him somewhere in the box area unless I have a tendency for them to throw in 1st down.
Okay, now I'm going to make a couple of adjustments. You tell me, from your base defense, you're up here, you're ready for a 2-back attack, and all of a sudden, this is Reggie Bush, and he goes in motion and sets himself out here. We are trying to get your best pass rusher to get out of the box so we don't have to deal with him. What are you going to do if I set the tailback right there?
Well, like you said, number one, if I want to keep him rushing, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to bring this free safety right down here, and I'm going to take this strong safety and bring him right back up here. I'm leaving him in the box. I now put the tight end in the position where he's being covered by these 2 linebackers. I take Reggie Bush being covered by a better athlete, and I still keep my pass rusher coming.
Right, and now let's go back and see what happened when Coach did that. I lost this player. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers, and that ball carrier, 6 counting the tight end. So Coach still has an extra man by taking him and getting him out of the box, back down to the middle, because he's removed, and you still feel good that you have 7 in the box.
I got 7 in the box for the run, and I also have, again, a chance to bring multiple blitzes from this front, again, knowing I got athletes here, 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 and here. And what I really like to do is use combinations of 2 of these guys to create a situation where the back is having to block them. I like that matchup.
I know you like that matchup, Bill. Okay, I'm making one more adjustment. This guy went in motion and stopped, so he's set. We have him over here. Now I go Y off. You know how that goes. He's going to step up to the line of scrimmage. That should not affect that.
No problem.
He gets here.
Yes.
And we move him this way because we need to get a blocker on him. Now what are you going to do, Coach?
Well, this guy's not too bad of a rusher either. So you know what?
Oh, that's Lamar Woodley.
You know what? Now I got a situation here. That's fine. You can do that. If it depends upon, again upon the coverage, I can still bring him, and I have athletes and linebackers who can now sit there again. You bring him over. It's like a trip set. I still have a flat defender here. I still have a curl defender here. I can still do things and have multiple coverages because I have athletes right here, and that's the beauty about the 34 defenses. You can do all this spreading out. You can do all this motioning. As long as we communicate and we have balance and we are distributed properly, I can still keep these guys rushing. The adjustments are made by these 2 inside backers.
Well, last thing I'll say about this and why these coaches are all going to Bill's defense, 1 man standing up, 2 man standing up, 3 man standing up, 4 man standing up. And we're going to get to the 4-3 defense, and they don't have 4 guys standing up in the box, and maybe Bill can't make those adjustments, and maybe that's why Bill's going to tell us he hates the 4-3.
No, hey, listen, there's benefits to both, Pat.
All right, we're going to dig into that one next. Thanks, Bill.